Hey, how's it going, YouTube? Terry here with another repair. This is for an LG refrigerator. This one, somebody already worked on this one and converted the system from a linear compressor to a regular compressor, and it is failing. So right now, what we're going to do is going to go ahead and replace the compressor because they put a used one in here and it failed already. But what we're going to do is go ahead and do a little bit more work to it. Just want to show you how it's done. Didn't notice this the other day when I was here, but they eliminated the refrigerant lines inside the refrigerator. And let me see if I can get some light in here so I can show you. And so what they did is they ran a new capillary tube from here, so they eliminated the old one, and instead of running it through the refrigerator through the lines that are usually out here, they went ahead and went from the condenser, out of the condenser into the filter dryer and into the capillary tube. So you really don't want to do this. I can understand why they did this, but you don't want to do it like this. So at this point, I'm assuming that they did that because there was an internal refrigerant leak of some kind. So what we're gonna do a little bit of a pre-condenser, put it in here, and then here, and tap into here, and replace the compressor. So let me show you how it's done. I'm not gonna show everything because it would be a very long video, and I do need to get things moving, but I did want to show you basically what they did. And they put a regular run start relay on here. And let me show you the board. Originally, I was going to try to put this back the way it's supposed to be, but these LG compressors are expensive. Also, what these people did is they went ahead and stole the board. So if I had to replace the board that's missing, then it starts getting more expensive. So basically what they did, they tied into the condenser fan from here and here, and sent one line to this little relay that they put on here. So this works on 12 volts, and they tapped into the incoming power, and they sent one line directly here, was 120, and the other one goes through the relay. So whenever the fan turns on, it activates this relay, which allows the 110 volts to go to the other end over here. So let's get to work, and hopefully you guys like this, and I'll show you what's next. So right now I'm gonna go ahead and remove the compressor. I'm not gonna show you how to do that because you already know, so I'll be right back. Alrighty, so to make the pre-condenser, what you want to do is grab some 1/4 inch copper tubing and grab like a bottled water or something. Just do a couple lines. It's not gonna work, but what you want to do is do a couple lines. Because what they did is they eliminated a bunch of line for the refrigerant, so it's kind of hard to, you know, you got to make up the lines somehow. So a couple lines should do it. Usually you can do it if the bottle's full. That one, I drank it already, so. Or you can do like a soda or something just to help you guide the line a little bit. Just a little tube cutter. Like this. So basically you want it like this. I didn't really measure it, just a couple turns. Alrighty, so let me show you. Alrighty, so I am going to show you how to cut this one out. So just cut here, and we're going to cut right here. It's better if you sand the lines before you cut. That way it avoids any particles or any dust from getting inside the line. When you cut the capillary tube, use one of these. It's always good to cut at a side so that the hole, you know, it's good and exposed. Because they do get really, you know, you can crush it and restrict it, and then you have other issues. Since they have a little bit of a longer stem here, I'm just going to cut as close as I can get over here so that we're on the copper side and we're not doing brazing copper with metal, steel, and it'll go a lot easier. I like these little yellow jacket tube cutters because they're nice and small and it's easier to get into tighter spaces. So, got the filter dryer. And now we can do this side of the compressor. See how, with the bigger one, it's hitting as it is right here. So if you had a bigger tube cutter, you'd have to go like this to get to it because it hits. cutting right here because it's tough, gonna be tough to cut right here. So we have cover tubing. If I need to add a little bit, then we add a little bit. But I'm showing you this because this is not a typical repair. Normally, I like to put the original compressor and the original components because it's, you know, better. But the reason you'd be doing it like the way they did it is to save a little bit of money on the repair. Customer bought it like this, so he didn't have a choice. And to fix it the right way, it would have been really more expensive at this point, just because now we have to replace that extra board that they took. So our compressor is out, and we'll put the new one in. Be right back. Alrighty, so we went ahead and brazed the service port already, and these compressors don't fit on the studs that they have. The prior person had them on this. You put two of them in, the other ones are going to be hanging, but put the little grouts in here. But the other person did it here. I like this side, that way you have more room to work in here. And since we're going to be doing the the condenser, then we want to make sure that we have enough room for it. So basically, this is going to go in here. So I need to expand it. And on the other end, this is an old filter dryer, but it's going to go in here and then come back out and connect like this to the capillary tube. So let me get this, and then these obviously, they go in their spot. So let me get this together and I'll show you what it looks like. Alrighty, be right back. Alrighty, so this is what the finished product looks like. So give me 1 second. So went ahead and brazed the service port, and the copper line that we were talking about is underneath here. So basically, comes out from the condenser, around the compressor, comes back out into the filter dryer, capillary, up and out. Alrighty. Hope this video is helpful. Any questions? Go ahead and leave it in the comment section. Don't forget to like, give a thumbs up, and see you next time. Thank you.